before Rumble!
Operation Brain Module Fusion. Eject. Operation Retrieve Tech Volt Emitter. As you command, Lord Megatron.
And here we go. Welcome back, Transformers fans, to another TF Review 16 video review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Voyager Transformers Generations Fall of Cybertron Soundwave. And here he is with his minions on the side of me here. So I have these guys in the packaging as well. You got the Rumble and Ravage, and you have Frenzy and Ratbat. So very awesome. So today we're going to be taking a look at all of these guys, and let's start out with the Voyager Class Soundwave. So here he is in the box. So you got Laserbeak included, so you can see Laserbeak there behind him. You got the great G1 style of box. I love how the artwork here goes from one side of the package all the way to the other side. So here he is, a great product shot on the sides here of Soundwave's minions. You got Ravage, Frenzy, Ratbat, and Rumble here on the back. Now these product shots here, these are CGI images, and they're not as accurate to what the actual figure is, but they're the CGIs from the game. So very cool looking package. You got the Decepticon logo there, and again the artwork from one side to the other. Soundwave, Fall of Cybertron, Decepticon, Series 1001. So this was the first figure in the first wave of Voyager Decepticons for the Transformers Generations Fall of Cybertron line. So let's get into the bio here. You got a great product shots on the back. You have Soundwave with Laserbeak here. You got the Laserbeak data disc figure included. You got the communications truck mode, so there is him in his vehicle mode. You got data disc figure eject, and auto convert. So we'll get into that as we review the figure. You got the great G1 style of tech specs here with the red and orange, this laser grid type background, which is very cool. Skill here of 9, so he is the communications expert and for the Decepticons. And here is a little bit of a bio. Soundwave has spent centuries making himself indispensable to the Decepticon cause. His body is packed with electronic communications gear. He's capable of teasing even the faintest transmission out of the microwave background, cracking the toughest quantum code, and jamming the most powerful signal. Together with his minions, he is one of the most effective weapons in the Decepticon arsenal. So very awesome. Soundwave in his Voyager packaging. Very cool bio there. Turn around on the bottom of the package, you got the Decepticon logo there, great die cut, and you have also available Frenzy and Ratbat and Rumble and Ravage. And we're going to be taking a look at those guys as well, too. So let's put him aside here for a second and talk about his minions. Here is the packaging here for the Frenzy and Ratbat. So there they are, the data disc modes, Soundwave minions. Come around to the back here, you have a great product shot of them. They come with these awesome case holders that look like Energon cubes, and they each have their own tech specs here as well. So you got the data disc mode, and you got the pops into robot mode. So very cool. And then you have a bio here for Ratbat and Frenzy. Ratbat is the most independent of the agents employed by Soundwave. He spends most of his time away from the others, engineering complex financial schemes rigged to cripple the Autobot network. Decepticon Frenzy, on the other hand, enjoys the company of others, if only so that his sonic interference can cause chaos among those around him. Very cool. So there they are in the package. Very cool artwork here. Again, not totally accurate to what their figures are, but still cool nonetheless. So then you have Decepticon Rumble and Ravage. Let's get these guys in here. So each with their own individual tech specs. So you can pause it on there. Of course, they eject from Soundwave as well. And then you have bios, a bio for them as well. Ravage rarely speaks, and when he does, it is often only to recite some worn piece of Decepticon dogma. In contrast, Decepticon Rumble never shuts up. He issues a constant stream of sarcastic patter designed to provoke enemy-friend alike to violence. They couldn't be more different, but both are totally loyal to their master Soundwave. Very cool little bios for these guys. Both seem to be packaged as opposite. You can see I've already opened this, Ravage and Rumble. I couldn't help it. I had to get these guys out of package to play with them. So here they are, the data disc modes. Very cool. We'll get more into those as we review the figure. So yeah, here is Soundwave Voyager Class in the package. So let's get him out of package and see what Soundwave is all about. Here is Soundwave Voyager Class Generations Fall of Cybertron out of his package, and you can see here this Voyager Class figure is very impressive. Very G1 reminiscent. This figure, this mold is probably the closest to the actual G1 figure that any of the Transformers line have seen so far. So definitely give it up to the designers who came together and made this awesome character and awesome figure. So here is the Voyager Class Soundwave out of the box, and you can see he has great weapons and he has great gimmick features to go along with his minions. So you can see here he's got his finger on the button, and there is Laserbeak. He comes with Laserbeak. And then if you press this back thing here, then Laserbeak will shoot out of his chest, and sometimes it works. Here's data disc that Laserbeak will automatically auto-transform. Didn't do it that time, so we're going to try it one more time.
3, 2, 1.
You can see there that Laserbeak ejected from his chest and auto-transformed. So this is the data disc Laserbeak, and to transform him you just simply tuck his head away there and fold that back piece over, and then these will kind of hold it all together. And then there is a peg here that if you drop it, it will automatically transform. So very cool how they incorporated this type of gimmick in with this figure. So Soundwave has, instead of the cassette discs, he has his data discs, and they eject and auto transform. And very cool details, very nice details on these as well. Good paint and very cool automorph feature where they transform like that by the push of a button. So very cool. Definitely give it up to the engineers who did this. Now the size of this Voyager Class figure, I think definitely that these data discs played a factor in the design of the overall design of this figure. This Voyager Class figure is a little larger in scale than any of the other Fall of Cybertron line, and I think that is mainly because of the gimmick, the data disc gimmick that he comes with. So in order to have these things auto transform like that and be able to still fit in Soundwave and eject from him, you know, they had to make this larger scale figure, which I love the scale of this figure, and I love the design of this figure and the character from the game. Very, very awesome. So definitely, this is definitely one that I highly recommend. I would say if there was any Transformer to get, this would be the one to get. Basically, you know, if you're not a collector, if you like the game or anything to that matter, or you're just starting out your Transformers collection, I would say this is a definitive figure. Definitely one that is a lot of fun. So let's talk more about his gimmick. So you can see that this piece will slide back, the chest opens up, and you can fit his data discs in there. And I can get it to where Laserbeak ejects, and they come in these great translucent purple cubes that look like Energon cubes. So you have Rumble here, so very cool, great paint details on him. So we're going to put him in there, and That one went really far. Rumble seems to go farther, and he didn't transform all the way. But there is Rumble, and very cool. So when they auto-transform, their arms are up, so very nice details on here. I'll get into Rumble here a little bit, if I can focus. There we go. Very cool details here with these figures, and very awesome. So there is some posability, but because they're all spring activated, he can't really do much. But the overall design of this and the mold is really cool. How they work. And then you have Frenzy, which is the same exact mold as Rumble, but he is the red color. So and again, he will go into Soundwave, and we're going to try and eject him as well. Let's see how well these all work. So get him in there. Now when you're putting him here, you know, my first instinct was I wanted to have the Decepticon logo all straight and pointing forward, but I think the straighter that you put these in here, the worse it is. So put them in there at an angle is what I'm kind of gathering from it. And there you go. So he ejects, but he did not transform either. It's kind of a matter of where they land. And he is a little bit tight, so I guess. And it really depends on the surface, too, that you're ejecting them onto. Because if it's something that's softer, like carpet or something, you're not going to hit this peg, which auto-transforms him. Get him facing the right way there. And then you just position his feet out a little bit, and then bring his arms down, and there is Decepticon Frenzy. Very cool. Minus a little paint spot there on his head that I'm gonna have to touch up a little bit, but very, very awesome. These guys look really cool. So there you go. And in the same mold as Laserbeak, you have Ratbat in this great purple and gold color with a gold Decepticon symbol on there. Very cool. So let's see how Ratbat fares as the Soundwave eject feature. So get him in there. Alright, and then kind of hold from the back. Wow, he transformed. So that was cool, except for he went really far. So let's go and grab him real quick. And here is Ratbat. So very, very cool details on this guy as well. Really nice paint applications. It's in this purple molded. It's pretty kind of a bright purple, but still very, very cool nonetheless. Here's his bat head, his Ratbat head mold. Very cool details on that. And definitely very cool figure. So to transform him, same as Laserbeak. Just lock that up and slide these into place. Get focus in there, and they will lock into place. Sorry, there we go, focus in. So there you have Laserbeak, Ratbat, and last but definitely not least, you have Ravage. Ravage, eject. So this is very cool. Let's get him going in there as well. Might as well continue on this theme. And boom! See, he hit my arm, but he transforms, auto-transforms as well. But you can see as the automorph feature on him, he doesn't fully transform, but this is Ravage. So then what you want to do to complete his transformation is just tuck the tail out like that. Come around here and fold his legs down. So same on this side, come around here and fold his legs down. Now I did do some touch-up work on this but I really love this Ravage figure. This is my favorite of the minions. This and the Laserbeak. Laserbeak seems to work the best with his gimmick feature, but this Ravage is just really awesome. So definitely giving it up to the engineers and designers on this one. To come up with this awesome Ravage figure that will auto-transform. So here, let's get a close-up on his head sculpt here, if I can get in there. There you go. So very awesome details here with this Ravage figure. Definitely cool. So he's got the Decepticon logo there as well, and so cool. And so he, focus in there, you can pet him like that, and he can be your little minion. So definitely recommend that you pick up the Ravage and Rumble set with this. If there's only one set you get, definitely have it be the Rumble Ravage one. So very awesome. So there is his minions, and there is the automorph feature. I'm gonna try one more time to transform to transform Ravage back to data disk mode. Fold his tail up and fold his legs back under, and well, you can see that his head will twist around, and this will shut like so. And then you twist his legs around so the paint lines back up. And so you fold his leg under and get it around so it lines up, and then this piece will collapse and lock back into place. So there is Ravage. Very cool. In terms of the figure himself, let's get into the details on
Soundwave.
Alright. So very, very awesome details. The head sculpt on this is just amazing. This is the true to form Soundwave head mold. He's got great light piping as well. You can't really see here because I have the flash, but the light piping is awesome. And his head, it barely moves, and I can only get it to turn a little bit one direction. But in terms of articulation, he has everything you can pretty much ask for a figure, and the posability is awesome. And I really love how they incorporated this finger here to where you can actually get his finger and pose him with his finger on the button. Very cool, awesome design on that. So very cool. He's got great ratchet joints, knee movement all over, no waist swivel, and he's got his great sound blaster. He holds his blaster as well, so very cool. And then one thing I noticed is that if you want him to hold his blaster like this, you got to turn the wrist around, and then he holds the blaster really good. And they have him basically in the instructions transformed with these facing out. You can put him back like this, and then twist his hand like so also. So that's kind of another way that you can get him to hold his weapon straight. So that's an option. You can do whatever you want with your Soundwave. So very cool. So you can get an idea of the scale of this Voyager class figure. Here is the Dark of the Moon Human Alliance Soundwave figure with Laserbeak. So there they are, and you can see that this Voyager class figure is even a larger figure than this Soundwave, the Human Alliance one. So just that gives you a good idea of the size of this guy. So let's get into the transformation of Soundwave. To transform Soundwave, first you want to remove his weapons. So remove the cannon off there. And then what you want to do is take his arms, and you can tuck his hands back, bring his arms out straight to the back like so, and you want to adjust this down, pull this out, and then this will come together and tab into the side. And same on this side, flip this out and adjust this, tab it into the side, take his arms, fold them to the back like this, take his arms, tuck them down like this. Then you can cover Soundwave's head like so. Then you want to take his legs, fold them up like this, take his feet, tuck them together, and they will kind of sit right in here. And you can see, tuck it up like this, rotate it around, bring his feet, keeping this together, and bring his feet out like this. And there you have Soundwave in his boombox mode. So this is very cool. This isn't part of the instructions. He is shown like this in the game, and this is just an awesome boombox mode feature for Soundwave. So I wanted to show that off first. I tricked you a little bit. Thought you were going to the transformation, and he does his covert ops boombox mode. Now to get him back into his robot mode, you just bring his legs back around the way they were, bring him out, and same thing, reveal his head here, untab the arms, bring those up, bring them down again, and bring those around, and flip his wrists out. Same on this side, bring his arm around, bring this section up, tab it around, or tab it into place, and bring his fist out. And there he is back in his robot mode. Now to transform him into his communications Cybertronian truck mode, basically start off the same way. And you bring his arms back like so. You can untab this piece here, and then this will angle down, and it will tab in from this peg into his side right there. And so you tab that in. You want to take the back piece, bring that out, accordion it up, and like so, and then it angles up as well, like that. And then you can see that that goes over his head. Now when these shoulder pieces peg in here, then you can bring the wheel around. And you also want to loosen this piece up too, because once you transform them, that can get in the way. So loosen that piece up as well. Bring the wheel up, tab this into the side, and tuck his fists up in and bring this around. Same on this side. Bring this down, untab this. This will tab into the side here. Fold the fist up, bring the wheel to the front, bring this together, the arm piece around. Then you can conceal his head up here and tab these two pieces together on his shoulders. You want to make sure that everything's nice and tight. So peg that together, and then this, you'll see the way that this angle comes to the front. And then this piece here will angle and sit in there nice, so it's nice and flush. And then you want to untab the back, bring that around, and that will tab into the side right there. Then you want to rotate the wheels all the way around, bring his feet up and in, and this piece here will come in and tab right into place, like so. Make sure that it's all nice and tight here. You see there's a little bit of a gap there, and I definitely like to have mine with this piece nice and flush there. So same on this side. Rotate the wheel all the way around, bring his foot all the way in, and this will tab in together. And then you can take his awesome weapon and store that on there. Very awesome transformation. Here is Soundwave in his awesome communications truck mode. So this is basically a Cybertronian spy truck, communications vehicle. Rolls great in the transformation. Very, very awesome. One thing I would say that I don't really like is the fact that he's got a seat up here. So why would there be a seat up in here for a Cybertronian truck? Yeah, you can man the cannon here, but everyone knows Soundwave superior, humans inferior. So why would he want to have a human ride up in here? So anyway, that's one thing. But as far as the details go on this truck mode, very awesome. So you got the front here, and the his gimmick also works in truck mode. So the lever is right here, so you can still store his data disks in and eject them from Soundwave in his communications truck mode, which is very, very awesome that they were able to do that. So there is Laserbeak, and you can kind of angle that however you want it. Again, I prefer to keep mine out. Very cool. So you can pop that out, and you can eject and auto transform Laserbeak from his communications satellite truck mode. So very awesome. So this, again, this figure has so many awesome features. Again, you can tuck these claws in there however you want to, but I like to display them like that. It looks very cool. So again, rolls good, awesome wheels, great energon glow details here throughout the vehicle mode. And again, the cool designs on the wheels. I love the translucent, the use of the translucent purples gives it a good glowing type of feel. And I love the front here, like the cassette on the G1. So nice detailing in there, great Decepticon logo there. Come around to the back, you also have the way that the transformation is, his feet make these great gold thrusters in the back too. So very, very awesome design all the way around on this figure. I really, really like this satellite truck mode. So not only do you get a boombox mode, you get this awesome satellite truck mode. So very cool. Give this guy very high points in vehicle mode. Give him very high points in robot mode. Transformations, awesome. Again, this is a very, very highly recommended figure. Let's do a size comparison here. Here he is with another Voyager Fall of Cybertron figure, Grimlock. So there is Grimlock and Soundwave together. And here he is with Deluxe Shockwave. So there is Shockwave and Soundwave together, and here he is with the Deluxe Starscream. So there you have, you can see the massive size difference here, but man, this Voyager Class Soundwave is a highly recommended figure. I can't say it enough times. Definitely go pick this guy up if you haven't already. So thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, make sure you tune into my YouTube channel. I'm doing a May giveaway right now. I'm giving away a deluxe first edition Bumblebee figure. So make sure you subscribe to take part in that. And again, thanks for watching. Till next time, keep collecting.
Commencing dark energy infusion in 3, 2, 1. Balancing auditory sensors. Soundwave superior.